Welcome to the Bored Cyborg. Welcome back to yet another mailbag unboxing thingy video. We're going to unbox some packages. Well, we're going to definitely unbox one box, and we're going to unpackage some envelopes. Let's do it. As you can see, I've got a nice stack here. I'm going to move them out of the way as per usual, and I'm going to dig right in. No particular order. This one is apparently from eBay. Let's see what it is. I've forgotten a lot of this stuff at this point, so it's going to be somewhat of a surprise. This is an interesting one, I think. This might actually be a spoiler. Let me just check. Yeah, this is kind of a spoiler for an upcoming video, I will say. I didn't even have to say that, but I will say. So, I've been wanting to watch in Japan, there was a version of The Tomb of Dracula based on the Marvel comic. And just a Dracula anime. I think that was specifically based on the Marvel comic. As well as a Frankenstein anime that was based on Mary Shelley's novel. Now, I found a few. This does not have a legit release, I will say. This is manufactured by someone. Thank you to whoever did this. Obviously, the disc, it's burnt on. It's got a paper label, a good paper label, to be completely honest. I looked at a few of these and I was like, you know what? This one kind of looks the best. I like the red case. It's got Vestron video. I wonder if they were released on DVD. I know Vestron did not release this, but a pretty good cover. And so this is the anime version of Tomb of Dracula and the anime version of Frankenstein. I think these are feature length, at least an hour long. And I want to do a video on these two because I think they're kind of cool. And I've watched half of The Tomb of Dracula at this point, and I've seen bits and pieces of Frankenstein, but I'm going to sit down and watch both of them again, and I think I'm going to make a video. Don't hold me to it, but I want to talk about these because these are sort of the forgotten horror anime that are based on some universal monsters, and I think that's kind of a cool thing. So I spent a little bit of money and got this on eBay, unofficially. It's a bootleg, essentially, to put it non-euphemistically. Either way, pretty cool. Very happy to have this. I hope the quality is as good as it is on YouTube. And it's pretty solid on YouTube. So, next up, we've got a box package. So it's kind of a box. So we've got two boxes. Let's see here. And I have some scissors this time around. Always switching it up in terms of the blade mechanisms to open these bad boys. Oh, very well packaged. And this one is actually from eBay as well. I'm just gonna... Oh, it does have a little majiggy. Got a majiggy, so we're good. Let's see what we got. Ah, yes. Cool. Show the audience, Michael. Charlie. Charlie is a movie that is based on a book called Flowers of Algernon. I ran across a sealed copy of this movie on DVD. It's out of print, so I sold it for around $20. And I had a used copy of my own, sold both of them, funded this, made some money. This is a Kino release. So, Charlie, Cliff Robertson and Claire Bloom. I remember watching this in class in middle school after reading the book, and I liked the book in middle school, and the movie I don't remember much about, but I am looking forward to checking this out. Of course, we've got the Kino. I always like to check it, especially just in case, because it is a used copy. Want to make sure it's looking spiffy. But yeah, looking forward to checking this out. Glad to own this. Glad to add it to the Kino Lorber Blu-ray Collezione. Next up, we've got water and tear resistant. Well, I'll see about that. Oh, it's pretty resistant to the tears. Pretty resistant to the tears. I will not let it defeat me. I'm going to tear it good. I'm going to tear it nice. Oh, I teared it. Woo! The Street Fighter Collection, baby. Yes. I sold my DVD collection, and I actually got a pretty good amount for it because it had the 3 Street Fighter movies, which are on here, and it had Sister Street Fighter. So I sold that and got this, the Street Fighter collection by Shout Factory, Shout Select to be exact. This has new 2K scans of the original film elements, new interview with star Sonny Chiba, yes. New interview with filmmaker Jack Shoulder. Wow, Shoulder did a bunch of genre films, horror stuff, from the 80s and the 90s. And, oh man, uncut versions of each of the films. Street Fighter's Last Revenge has US and Japanese cuts. Sonny Chiba, baby! I've only seen the first Street Fighter, and I've seen a few other Chiba films, like The Exterminator, is that the name of those? The Executioner, 1 and 2. Executioner 1's really good, 2. It's kind of a more lighthearted approach to the series, but still pretty solid. I'm just checking it out here, guys. Got a complete list of the Shout Select stuff. We've got the, international posters there. Very cool. Or at least the US posters, maybe. Each one is on its own disc. Again, this is used, so forgive me as I do diligence and check the discs here. So far, so bueno. Beautiful. Bellissimo. Oh, I'm so excited. I want to fix the dust jacket here. Or, I'm sorry, the artwork. So excited to own these. I've only ever seen these films in pretty shoddy DVD quality. Or at least the first one, like I said. Pretty shoddy DVD quality, and it was dubbed. So, I'm assuming these have... It has the English dub and the Japanese. That is a beautiful thing. Thank you, Shout. You are awesome. Can't wait to watch these. Hell yeah. This one... Well, that's not a good sign now, is it? Let's cross our fingers and hope it's not a piece of the disc or something crazy. Oh yeah, this took quite some time to get to me. I sold my DVD and funded this completely. Stuart Gordon's Space Truckers. This, I believe, is a German release. Oh no, it's a UK release by Second Sight. Space Truckers, a really weird sci-fi comedy action film with Stephen Dorff and who else? Who else is in this? Debbie Mazar, that's right, Stephen Dorff, and of course Dennis Hopper, the crazy Dennis Hopper. Rest in peace. Charles Dance makes an appearance in this as well. I want to say he's the villain. Love Stuart Gordon. I want to do a retrospective of Stuart Gordon, so I had to get this in the collection on Blu-ray, and I want to rewatch it. Very excited. Space Truckers, weird frickin' movie, man, but awesome. Now, something's rattling around in there. I gotta open this live on camera. Come on, there we are. Let's give it a nice little puncture, and then do the rest of the work. All right, let's cross our fingers here. Oh man. Well, it's the inside of the case. A piece of the inside. I don't even know how the hell that happened. That's so weird. But, hey, well, it's got like sharp edges. I'm going to have to file those bastards down. Holy crap. But yeah, so, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it is a unique, cool, black Blu-ray case, so I don't think I have a replacement for that. But either way, not the worst of damage that could happen. I might still complain a little bit, see if I can get a buck or two back for this, but it was shipped from overseas, so I understand. I might not go that route. We'll see. Next up, this one feels like it has 2 items in it. So you get the 2-for-1 special, kid. Here you go. Bring one home to your mother. All right. Yeah, let's see what we've got. Oh, yeah. I forgot I ordered this, and it's loose. God damn it! Ghosts of Mars. This was like $8. One of my subscribers, or at least somebody who watches the videos, gave me a heads up that this was $8 on Prime. Finally! Very excited to own this by Mill Creek. Love this movie. Really like this movie. I don't care what anybody says. I respect your opinion. But in my opinion, Ghosts of Mars is a fun movie. And if it came out in the 80s, people would praise it more than shit on it like they do now. It came out in the 90s, or 2001. And it feels like an 80s Carpenter movie. And that's why I enjoy it. Great set design, cool miniatures, great makeup effects, interesting antagonists, I'll say, the miners that are abandoned on Mars and mutated and sort of go primal and savage. LL Cool J. Ice Cube. I don't like to conflate the two because Ice Cube is one of my favorite rappers, and LL is a good rapper. I enjoy LL, but not like Ice Cube. Natasha Hendrich, of course, and Jason Statham. So I have to open this up to make sure the disc is fine. It is a Blu-ray. You guys know, just like I do, how resilient these guys are. It's got some weird fogginess going on. What's up with that, man? Oh, it went right away. Beautiful. Get all the dust off of it. I'm so particular. And that is Ghosts of Mars. Very excited to finally watch this on Blu-ray. Hell yeah. And, oh yeah, this came out. That's awesome. Now, this is another case where I made money. I sold Innocent Blood, Body Snatchers, which was still sealed, on Blu-ray. The Hunger and Wolfen, which is based on a Whitley Strieber book. That is a 4-pack archive collection Blu-ray of all of these films. How awesome is that? Got this for $30 and some change, and when I sold all of these, I made $35 after shipping, after eBay took its fees and all that. I made a good chunk of change. Wolfen's out of print. The Hunger is out of print. I had the original Warner release, not the archive. Innocent Blood I didn't get much for, but I got a few bucks. And then Body Snatchers Blu-ray sealed I got a bunch for, because I had just ordered the Blu-ray, actually. Didn't even get to show you guys. Then this was announced, and I was like, well, this is going. This is coming. That sounds weird. But yeah, really excited to check these out. Obviously, I have seen Body Snatchers and Wolfen, but I haven't seen Innocent Blood and The Hunger. I know, Tony Scott, 80s film that I haven't seen. Vampires, David Bowie, gotta see it, but I have no excuse now. Got them all on archive, Blu-ray. Hell yes. And we've got a package from Amazon here. Not sure what this is, to be quite honest. Oh. Ah! I'm praising the movie gods right now. Finally, I splurged on this and got it. How could I call myself a Jackie Chan fan and not have this in the collection? Police Story 1 and 2. I sold off my DVDs so long ago, and I've not been able to rewatch these in at least a couple years. This was announced, that's why I sold off my DVDs, but then tough times hit, and I wasn't able to get this. Oh, it has a great slip cover here, beautiful color scheme. Police Story 1 and 2 in Cantonese, original with English subtitles. Oh my god. Obviously, I've seen both of these films multiple times, but not ever on Blu-ray. And I am so excited to add this to my Jackie Chan collection. This means so much to me. 2 of my favorite Jackie films, 2 of his best films. Definitely 2 of the best films he's directed and did himself. You know what I mean? He starred, he wrote, he acted, he did the theme songs. Bum ba dum, bum ba dum, bum bum ba dum ba. Jackie Chan, Police Story. Hell yes. I know this one is probably in a lot of your collections. I'm so glad to finally add it to my collection. Police Story 1 and 2. That baton sequence, man. That baton sequence in number 2 just... it slays me. Oh, I have goosebumps. All right. This is a cool one. I know what this is. And I'm not too pleased with how Amazon shipped this. Obviously, you could see a box. And look. Put some packing, for Christ's sake. All right, well, they did have some bubble wrap. Hopefully it survived okay. Hold on. Wait a tick. Ah! Another Criterion Collection martial arts movie. I am so happy that they are releasing martial arts films, action films. Yes. Now they just have to release some American action films. I've talked about this with Leroy Green. Action films from other countries they have no problem releasing, like Lone Wolf and Cub, Zatoichi, Police Story, Bruce Lee. But I want to see some American action flicks, man. Or some I want to see them do the John Woo flicks, of course, which are not American. They're Hong Kong. But you catch my drift. There are tons of American action movies, like Van Damme movies, that I'd love to see. Can you imagine a Bloodsport Criterion collection? Oh, that would be glorious. Either way, let's talk some Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, this is in very good shape. The bubble wrap, I guess, helped it along. This is the Bruce Lee set. Now, the coolest thing about this, I got this for nothing, guys. Maybe $1 or $2. I sold my my Shout Factory Bruce Lee collection, which had 4 films: Game of Death, Way of the Dragon, Fist of Fury, Big Boss, and this has all those films plus Enter the freaking Dragon. 4K digital restorations of the Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, and Game of Death. 2K digital restoration of the rarely seen 99-minute, 73 theatrical Enter the Dragon. 2K digital restoration of the 102-minute special edition version of Enter the Dragon. 2 cuts of Enter the Dragon. What? This also has... Holy crap. This also has high-definition presentation of the 1981 film Game of Death 2 and Game of Death Redux. Are those the same film? My Bruce Lee heads would know that. That was a film that they kind of compiled from the last remnants of the Bruce Lee footage that we had. So it's still pretty cool that there's an HD transfer of that on here. We've got Blood and Steel, a documentary about the making of Enter the Dragon. Bruce Lee, the Man and the Legend, a 73 documentary about Bruce Lee. Oh my gosh, his philosophies. 2 Bruce Lee documentaries. Oh my god, this is amazing. Now, I have to be honest, I've only seen The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, and Enter the Dragon. I've yet to see Way of the Dragon, which I believe is the Chuck Norris one, and Game of Death, which I believe is the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar fight. So I am so excited to finally own this. Thank you, Criterion, for putting this out. This is absolutely glorious. These two just... As you could tell, guys, this was a very... Had a couple horror flicks in there, a couple random things, but in terms of unboxing, this is a martial arts quintessential unboxing here. The Street Fighter flicks, Sonny Chiba, Police Story movies 1 and 2, Jackie Chan, and Bruce Lee's entire filmography in one glorious set. I am so grateful to be able to own these, and I did a lot of selling off to fund these, so I really didn't spend too much out of pocket. Hell yeah, Bruce Lee, the greatest hits, all of his movies in one. Let's go. I just want to thank you all for checking out this very exciting unboxing. As you can tell, I've had a lot of fun doing this one. So many cool martial arts flicks and genre flicks and weird anime and stuff like that on today's unboxing. I hope you enjoyed this mailbag episode. If you did, feel free to leave... I'm so excited. Feel free to leave down in the comments below what your favorite piece was and what you guys have picked up over the last couple weeks to a month. I'd love to know. Let's get it down. Rolling comments below down as usual. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel and want to see more videos like it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well as the little bell for notifications. I now have a Patreon, guys, so feel free to check the link in the description below, and also a t-shirt link, which is also in the description also. I appreciate all of your support. It means the world to me. Thank you all so much. Anyway, guys, I will see you all next time. Bored Cyborg is out. Hi-ya!